Nest box cleaning day, folks. We went through and cleaned out all 16 of our nest boxes, and inside of each one of our nest boxes is a nest box. And what we are doing is we are purposely making sure that all of the nest boxes are clean, and then we are rebedding them with a purpose. We're trying to close up any holes, also trying to make sure that they are level and secure so that they can have babies confidently. So this is how we're bedding them down, with all new hay and straw. Okay, Miss Susan, we've cleaned all of the rabbit nest boxes out, nest cages, and you have reset nest boxes in there. And I've told everybody about how that you're re-bedding them with purpose. Would you like to say anything else about that?
I'm not sure what you already said, but I already finished this one, so if you want to see beforehand, there's space along the side of this and over here where the nest box could slide. So I'm trying to find a chunk of hay that is pretty packed tight so I could cram it in here like that to hold the nest box where I put it, so that when I shove hay down in between to keep the baby bunnies from getting stuck in there, it won't move. And then I'm going to get hay and stuff it inside the nest box and kind of build it up to about here on that side and then across the bottom. We'll see how it works. We've tried it with, we've tried it without. Haven't found the best way to do it yet, so we'll just keep trying.
Good deal. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I love our watering system here at Hoplo Rabbitry. I love it. The way that I've got it set up, it's all gravity fed. Comes down to all of these little spigots and stuff. But in the winter, there is one chore, is that you have to drain all the pipes. You have to open them up because it freezes at night. And so then when you come back the next day or the day after and you water everybody, you have to let the pipes fill back up with water before they start working. That seems like a small grumpy thing, But when you're in a hurry and you forget, ain't nothing worse coming out to a bunch of frozen pipes. Everybody say hi to Baba Ganoush. He is half champagne, 1/4 lion head, and 1/4 New Zealand. And all of the new babies that will be born starting on November the 20th,
Tomorrow, or a day after tomorrow.
which will be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, going until what? The end of November?
We've got about a week.
Okay, so yeah, about the 30th of November will be. In our rabbit tree, the only thing that's in cages is our 7 bucks. We have 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 bucks. We have 8 bucks. We have 8 different bucks, different breeds and different crosses, but they're the only thing that stays in the cages, and mostly because the females would kill them if you set them out in the colony, and they would be starved out and stuff. Plus, they would fight if you let them all out. They just don't play well together. But the 8 intact males do still live in cages, but not all the time. They go on cycles. That's how we do our breeding now, is we let one out for a certain period of time, and then we let one out for a certain period of time. And then we also rotate them through ground cages so that they're not on wire all the time. They get exercise and they get to get out and do things without building a whole nother isolated buck barn, which we might do in the future. We don't really have any other way to contain and separate the males from the females. Now, none of the females live in cages. They're all in colony on ground. They have 200 foot by 50 foot to do whatever they want to. So they have, and it's all secure. It's all gated. Nothing can get in, of course, except for the possum that got in, but I fixed that with electric wire. But as of right now, the boys are the only thing that we at Hoplo and Hiddenwell Farms have in cages. Everything else is free to roam, and I like it better that way. I really do. Now, I want to be very clear, I'm not throwing off anybody who raises their rabbits in cages. Everybody's situation is different. We just decided to go with colony. In some ways it's more work, but in other ways, on a daily basis, it's less work. You have big days where you got to do a lot of big things, and you got to get a lot of stuff done, really time-consuming, back-breaking, and then, of course, catching rabbits and record keeping is a lot harder in a colony situation. But when you're dealing with watering and feeding and all that kind of stuff, oh gosh, no comparison, none whatsoever. I mean, it takes less than 5 minutes to water and feed everybody. And then if you do it right, as long as your water isn't froze up and you got plenty of trough space, you put hay and stuff out, you can go 2 or 3 days without having to feed them. So you just have to check on them, make sure they got plenty of feed and water, everything's okay. But yeah, it's management-wise, there are gives and takes.
Look at rabbits.
Hello, Hiddenwell Farms. We are so glad to be with you, and I have the marvelous Melanie and the terrific Tim. Woohoo! And we're here at Hoplo Rabbitry, and we showed you the nest boxes that we cleaned out and set up the other day, but we also have a problem. We fixed the roof up here, okay? But here on the nest cages, we still have mesh right in here, and when the wind blows, it blows moisture and rain and stuff over into the nest boxes on our baby rabbits. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some 6 mil clear plastic, okay, got it right here, and we're going to go all the way down through here, and we're going to create a barrier with this plastic to keep our nest boxes drier and to kind of have a windbreak. And Melanie and Tim have been so kind to donate their time because Miss Susan couldn't be here. And it's supposed to rain really hard Sunday, maybe Saturday night. So we're going to try to knock this project out, and we'll show you some video as we go about how it's going. Okay?
Right.
So I hope this doesn't take till tomorrow morning.
Me too.
Alright, so we're done. We've got everything set up. It took us about 2.5 to 3 hours to put it on, so let me show it to you, okay? So we attached it with glue and tacks all along the top, and then we came down and we glued it and tacked it, and then we tucked it behind and we glued it and tacked it. And we did that all the way down through there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the entire nest box area is complete. And I think it looks super, super good. I'm really proud of that. So hopefully it'll do its job, which I think it will. Alright, thanks for joining us. Brand new baby lambs. 2 little boys, born today. So here we are in the trailer, and I've got mama and baby set up in the mobile jug. And we got hay and water, and I've dipped their navels, checked her for colostrum, make sure that they've ate. Everything looks good. She's one of my best ones, Miss Kindred Spirit. So let me show you a little bit closer what that looks like. Say hi, Kindred Spirit. Plenty of hay for her to bed down in. There's some cedar shavings there in the back where she's standing. This is all brand new fresh hay that she can eat. And her water's over here in the corner. So Kindred Spirit and the babies, I feel, are pretty safe. They'll be a lot drier, and any rain that does get in, it's got really good drainage out the bottom, so it's not gonna hold any water. But with the roof and everything else, it's gonna be really secure and safe for them. Okay. All right. Now I got to come up with some boy names for some twins.